I'm gonna tell you when exactly I stopped saying, oh, sorry, I can't speak English. Oh, sorry, my English is not good. Hello again, everyone. This is me, Chinatsu. So this video is gonna be just a chit-chat kind of video, but I'm not gonna talk about cars. I'm not gonna talk about music, even though I really want to. This video is gonna be mainly about English. I know that's what you guys want to hear from me. My previous video, if you haven't watched it, you're more than welcome to. It's gone kind of viral, and I know it's not crazy viral, but still, I've been making videos for YouTube for a long time. I haven't got any hits at all, even like small hits. So for me, at least, it's a huge boom. So I'm really happy about it, but I don't know what to do with it. I mean, I made this channel only for English because I enjoy learning English, but it's not the only one thing that I care about in my life. I care about well-being and mental health and all that. I want to talk about life in Australia, life overseas in general. I'm kind of thinking like what I can do in this channel. I do hope you guys enjoy my content. Anyway, so this video is about English. Unfortunately, this video is not about how to improve your English. It's more about mentality. I've got a couple of stories ready for you guys though. I want to talk about how to be confident, how to be comfortable with your English, because how you see your English, it affects your performance in conversation. I don't know about you guys, you might be in Japan, you might be overseas, or you want to go overseas someday, I don't know, and you're learning English because you have to for work or something, or you're learning English in school, or you genuinely love learning English like me. Again, I don't know about you guys though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you've got any questions or comments, please leave it down below. Let me hear what you have to say. All right, let's get right into it. First of all, I would love to introduce my colleague today. Unfortunately, he's not here though. Let's call him Mr. D. Mr. D is like Mr. S from School of Rock, Mr. Shinibli or something like that. Mr. D, he is from Colombia. We are good friends. We always talk about random stuff. We have a lot of laughs at work. When you get a chance and have a conversation with him, I'm pretty sure you will see his accent very easily because he's got a strong Spanish accent, but I'm not saying that it's a bad thing because everyone has got an accent. I've got a Japanese accent because I'm from Japan and I've been in Australia for a long time, so I've got a little bit of Australian accents as well. I don't know, you guys judge. So my partner, he's from New Zealand as well, so I might have a tiny bit of New Zealand accents as well. I don't think so, but I'm just saying it. Anyway, because our first language is not English, we sometimes get a miscommunication. By the way, I work in retail. I work for one of the sports brands. I'm pretty sure you guys recognize him very easily. After our morning meeting, he came to me and said, "Hey Chinatsu, how are you?" "Yeah, not bad." And then he said, "Hey Chinatsu, how's your yoga?" And then I was like, "What did you say?" And then he said, "Yoga. Yoga." And then I was like, "Hey, I don't know what you mean. Say it again." And then he said, yoga. But I still couldn't figure out what he was trying to say. So I said, "Hey D, actually, I don't know what you mean." And then he said, yoga. Now finally, I just realized that he wanted to say yoga. I was like, now I get you, yoga. Thank you for asking. Now, my yoga routine is pretty good. And then we just laughed. And one time we were in the stockroom. We were about to close the store, so we were doing a bit of refill as well. He approached me and said, "Hey Chinatsu, I have a confession." He looked so serious. So I said, "Are you okay? Everything okay?" And then he said, Yeah, I'm fine. But I want to ask you something." I was like, "Okay, go on. Like, what's wrong?" And then he said, so man one, man two. So he actually wanted to make sure the difference between man and man. Sorry, I'm not good at it as well. When you hear that story, you might be thinking, "Oh, then Mr. D, his English is no good." However, it's not true. By the way, he learned English in school. It's not like he went to an international college or something like that. He picked up English at work back in Colombia as well. So it's not like me. Like I've been in love with English for a long time. So he just picks up English in life, if that makes sense. Again, you might be thinking, "Oh, then why can't he get a job in Australia? Why can't he work in retail?" You don't know the truth. Actually, he is the best salesperson in the team. He might be actually one of the best in Victoria as well. He gets so many positive feedbacks from customers. People say, "Oh, Mr. D, his customer service is excellent." And then some customers even write an email to head office as well, saying how awesome he was in in the store. What I'm trying to say is when we think about English, we always think about grammar, vocabulary, accent and something like that. Actually, what matters is how you communicate with people. I think that's something like we Japanese often forget. There's actually another story to kind of backbone that story. I gotta tell you the truth. The truth to be told, I didn't go to an international school and I didn't go to a fancy private school as well, but I went to a language school for 3 months in my life. When I was about to start school, I was so excited because, learning English is my passion, right? So I was like, okay, let's see how good I'm gonna be. I got smashed as soon as I started studying in that school. We had a lot of discussion or even like a debate kind of sessions, and then I couldn't say anything. I was just so busy to hear what other students were talking about. I was so overwhelmed. Why I can't speak English? Actually, the topic was not that complicated. It was like, what do you think about your food culture in your country? What do you think about veganism? What was your dream when you were a kid or something like that? Okay, what do I think about veganism? Honestly, I don't care. It's not my problem. If people only want to eat vegetables, that's not my issue. Like, let them do whatever they want to do. How do I feel about Japanese educational system? Well, it's not the best. Why? I don't know. And I just realized that, okay, my English is not perfect, but the problem is actually I've got nothing to say in my head. Again, when we think about English, we always go for like, okay, grammar. We have to improve our pronunciation. We have to improve, grammar or something like that. But actually, why do we learn English? Because we want to communicate with people. It's because we want to express ourselves, right? I know you might be asking, okay, then why do we have to learn English? If communication is everything, we don't have to improve our English, right? But if you have a knowledge in your head, speaking English is going to be much easier. It's like you've got more cards in your hands, if that makes sense. It's going to be much easier to talk with people, and it's going to be much easier to express yourself, and you can talk about more things in general. So that's why we learn English. I was born and raised in Japan, and I learned English in Japan mainly. But I know the culture of learning English or whatever it's called. I know it sounds funny. People are so desperate, like pronunciation or accent or like perfect English, if that makes sense. Like we often think like, oh, I don't want people to think that we are Japanese. We want people to think that we are from, some English speaking country. Well, it's not a bad thing, but again, we often forget about the real reason why we learn English. It's not because we want to show off our English, like, hey, like my English is perfect. I sound like a real Australian person, but it's not our objective, right? And then what I'm trying to say is, if your goal is like that, oh, I want to speak perfect English, I want to sound cool, I want people to think that I'm American, it's gonna make your life much harder. I tell you because it happened to me. It's from my own experience. When I was younger, I was like, because I learned English so hard back in Japan, my English is gonna be great. But actually, people don't judge your English. What people care about is what you say, how you express yourself. This is something like I want to share with you guys, because it's, when you think about it, speaking English feels much easier. This is something like I've been really like desperate to talk about. Well, my English is not perfect, but I'm comfortable with what I've got. I've got an accent, and sometimes I struggle to say some words like lemon. Still, I say lemon because lemon in Japanese. But it's okay because I'm Japanese. I speak Japanese as my first language. It's sort of my identity, right? So we shouldn't, try to dump it and like act like a completely different person. I don't want you to act like you're someone else. You don't have to pretend like you're cool or you're like a different person, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm just saying the same thing again and again and again. Let me try this. I'm gonna do something embarrassing. I'm gonna speak differently in the next 10 seconds. Again, it's gonna be pretty like cringy, but I'm gonna do that because I wanted to show you guys what it's like to pretend like a different person. hey guys, I'm so stoked to share this video. If you liked this video, hit the like button, smash the sub button, destroy the comments area, tell your mama. It's funny because when I speak like that, it's not me at all, right? When I speak like that, people think like, wow, she sounds like a real, I don't know, American person. I don't know. I didn't sound like American at all, but anyway, it was not me at all. But in a sense, I sound kind of fluent because the words that I used, stoked or smash the like button or something like that. So this is something like I want you guys to think about before you kind of focus on English, and then you kind of tire yourself out. Alrighty, and this video might get a little too long, so I'm just gonna finish it up. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, please hit the like button, like I said. No, sorry. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave it down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you're more than welcome to as well. I don't know what the next video is gonna be. It might be related to English or just life in Australia, whatever. Hopefully, I can see you guys soon. Thank you for watching this video, guys.